Q11. Okay, create a new image. Okay, this one right now you need to create a new file. Okay, and what is the name? Recycle. Okay, and what is the dimension? Width is 500 pixel and height is 400 pixel. What is the color mode? RGB. And what is background? Yes. Okay, what color? And you see the rest is all default, right? Okay. At the end of the day, you need to save the file as a PSD file as recycle. Okay. When they say to your candidate drive, that means it's the folder that given to you during the test. Okay. Okay. So let's go to Photoshop. Okay. Go to File, New. Okay. Okay. What is the name? Recycle, right? Okay. And then so the dimension you have to change to pixel, file new. Okay, pixel. Okay, the width is 500, right? And then the height is 400, right? Okay. Let's use 300 resolutions. By right, they should be specifying the resolutions. Otherwise, later when you do anything, right, maybe the size will look different. So let's all standardize using 300. Okay. Not far open, far new. Okay. And one thing you have to change is it should be RGB color and also your white background. Okay. So just double check, are all your settings correct? Standardize using 300. Someone's phone is vibrating. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, click OK now. Okay, so basically you have done which questions? 11 done, right? Okay, question 12. Now they want you to open the file name pyramid. Okay, now you see from your candidate drive again, that means the folder given to you previously. Okay, so let's open the picture first. How to open? Ctrl O to open. Pyramid PNG, right? Okay, open this. Okay, next, what do they want you to do? They want to copy layer 0, okay, of this pyramid image to create a new layer in the recycle file. Okay, basically to sum up this, they just want you to duplicate this layer to the file that you created just now. Okay, remember this time we create a new recycle file, right? Okay, they want you to copy this to there. Okay, okay, let's do this. Okay, of course you can just drag and drop, or you can just right click. Do you see duplicate? Right click on the layer 0 because they specifically told us is layer 0, right? Okay, you click on duplicate layer. Okay, where should the destination be? Your recycle, am I correct? Okay, is it the same now? Okay, Mr. Chu, okay? Okay, now you click OK. Okay, and then let's go back to the recycle and see what happened. Do you manage to bring over? Yes, great. Okay, because different size, so when you bring over, it will stay here. Okay? Because your resolution, maybe you did it wrongly. Okay, so you need to close it, redo again the recycle path. Okay. Okay, they want you to position the image in the middle of the picture. So what you do, use a move tool to move to the center of the picture. Okay, and then they want you to close the picture, right? So we just close a pyramid. You don't have to do anything. Okay, click close. Okay, and okay, now they want you to set the foreground color as yellow of your choice. Okay, and then they want you to use a paint bucket to fill up the background layer with the foreground color. Okay, so when you see, they see with the foreground color, right? What is the color? Yellow, because they already tell you in the first place. See, set the foreground color as yellow. Okay, so can we go to Photoshop? Okay, now first of all you must change the color to yellow first. Okay, now please ensure that your foreground color is yellow and then your background color is white color, or you can press D first. Can you press D to change it to default color, so we have a standardized color later? Okay, now you click on the black color, click once. Okay, they want us to use yellow color, right? Okay, so just pick a yellow color of your choice. Okay, now click OK. Okay, now we are supposed to paint the background color with yellow color, am I correct? But is my layer correct? Is my layer selected correct? No. So I must click on background layer. Okay. Then I click on the paint bucket tool. Okay. Now I just fill with the background color. Okay. Okay. Next question. 14, right? Okay. They want you to apply a radial gradient. Okay. Now the keywords here is radial gradient. Next is foreground to background color. Okay, and you must do it from bottom to the top. Okay? The rest is default. Okay, so there are three things here to do is you must use radial, and then you must use foreground to background, and lastly you draw your gradient. Okay, so let's go back to Photoshop. Okay, now how to change to your gradient tool? Right click, gradient tool. Okay, you can't draw now because your type here is wrong. So you click here. Okay. You want us to use what? Foreground to background, right? So it's the very first color here. Okay, foreground to background. You can see the name here. Can you see that? Okay. Okay, click OK. Okay, then is it radial? Yes. No, you look at your option bar. Are you selecting the second one? Okay, so this is radial. And also, can you double check your mode? Is it normal? Is it 100 opacity? Okay. Okay. So now they want us to drag from which part to which part? Bottom to your top, right? Okay. So I will just click here and then all the way to the top like this. Okay. Then after that I will let go and you should see something like this. Okay. But some of you may be different. It's because of the reverse here. Okay, but doesn't matter because they say accept the default setting. So some of your default setting reverse has been checked. Okay, so but as long as they see two color and it's radial, you are okay. Okay, it should be 100. Okay. Okay. So now next question. we want you to add a text with recycling pyramid, okay, above the pyramid, and then they give you the font type, font size, and the color. Okay, that means you need to type the word. You can look at question 18. They actually have the picture there. Can you see it? You're supposed to do something like this. Okay, so let's go to Photoshop. Okay. Now can you click on your text layer? Just click T once. Okay, make sure you're using horizontal. Okay, horizontal type 2. And then before you type anything, can you change to Arial? Okay, just type AR. ARIAL. Okay, and press enter once. Okay, after that, what is the size? 24, right? 24 point. Press enter. And what color do they want? Any color of your choice, right? Okay, I will use black color because my background is in white color. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is only a title called Recycling Pyramid, right? Do you think you want to create a text box? Do you think you want to create a text box? Since this is only 2 wordings. You don't have to create a text box because it's a short sentence. Okay? So you just click once over here and you start the tab. Okay? Recycling pyramid. Okay? Yeah. Okay? Pyramid. You see, this is the reason why they didn't specify the resolution when they asked us to create the file. So this is a problem will occur. Okay. Later we change to 72 dpi and see whether it will look better. Okay. Okay. Now you just use the after you have tapped it, right? Okay, but they didn't mention about bold, right? So I must use back the regular. Okay. Okay. Now I have completed my text. What can I do? Move to confirm the text. But I see right now it's too big, right? Okay. And you see my P is wrong also because it should be capital letter. Okay. Okay. After you have tapped this, if you want to change again, you just click on T and click again. Sure. Okay.
72. No. Change to 72.
Okay. Okay. Let's change the DPI to 72 DPI. Okay. Go to image. Then go to image size. Yeah, be stable. Okay, so how to change? You click on T, then you click inside the P, then you highlight P, then you tap P. Okay. Go to image size. Okay. Then change your resolutions to 72. Okay. click OK. I cannot how come yours can It's very small. Okay. Okay, wait
Pyramid times 72 not the worst.
Yes. Let me try this. Doesn't work. Okay, never mind. We just change the font type to 12 lah. Okay. Now, how do you change the font size? Okay, just click on the layer. You see how I do it first, Ken? Okay. Click on this layer. Okay, look at my. Okay, have you clicked on this layer? Okay. Then click on T. Okay. Change to 12. Press enter. Okay. Now you use a move tool to move back to your. Okay. So I think it should be 12 points. It's not 24 points. Okay. If you want, you can correct the paper also. Yes, the paper you can bring home to practice. Okay. Then you might want to bring down your pyramid a little bit. Okay. Okay. So you have already typed in the text, right? Okay. Next, they want us to do what? They need you to rasterize the pyramid text layer. Then they need you to apply the effect. Okay. Now, since they give you the specification for the effects, right, you need to use their values. Okay. Then after you need to save this file. So let's go to your. Okay. You must select your text layer first. So which is your text layer? Recycling pyramid, right? Okay. Now, of course, in real work we will still keep a backup, but because exam they didn't ask you to do so, right? Just ignore. Okay. So now they want you to rasterize. So how to rasterize? Right click. Do you see rasterize tag? That's all. Okay. Now the T is gone, right? It means you have rasterized them. Okay. Okay. After that, they want you to apply an emboss effect, right? Okay. So you need to go to filter, distort, stylize, emboss. So in an exam, right, sometimes you cannot find any settings, right? Because over here there are too many effects. Okay, maybe different color, different set of question they will ask you to do different thing. Okay, right now this one is only embossing, so it's under stylize emboss. Sometimes they may ask you to go to do lighting. Lighting is under render lighting effects. Okay, whatever is it, they will give you the values. Okay, and also sometimes they ask you to do blur, Gaussian blur, all this, or sharpen. Okay, it's quite common in the exam. Okay, okay, you just right click and then rasterize. Is your thumbnail is already like mine? You look at mine.
The rasterize is not highlighted.
You must highlight the correct layer. Otherwise, you may have rasterized the wrong thing. Okay, how many layers you have here? Okay, your recycling is at the center, am I correct? So your thumbnail, is it still a T? You look at my where I'm pointing. Is it still a T? Is it a T or like mine? It's not a tick, that means it's already rasterized.
But the sign is not like that.
Because your cursor is not there. You see, when I move away, it will become move to.
No, no. She is a
Okay, now we already rasterize, right? Okay, click on the layer now. We go to filter, go to stylize, go to emboss. They want us to emboss. Okay, now they give you the value, right? Okay, so the angle how many? 45 degrees, and height is 2%, right? 2 pixel, right? And amount 120. Okay, so now I click OK. Now next step, they want you to save the file, right? So Control S to save it. Okay, it should be a PSD. Okay, so we change to Photoshop. File save. Okay. Okay.
Same as recycle thing, right?
Not recycle bin. 垃圾桶.
Save the recycle file.
Okay, so save, right? Okay, save as PSD file. Huh? Okay,
It's teeth.
so you must change to Photoshop. Okay, so now you click OK. Okay, question 17. Use the dropper to pick up any green color from the pyramid and set it as your foreground color. Okay, so first of all, you must change your color to. Do you need to change your color? No, because you are using the eyedropper. Do you see this eyedropper? Basically, these tools allows you to pick up a color. Okay, so now you want us to pick on which color? Green color, right? So but before that, make sure you click on the pyramid layer. Otherwise, it may not pick up the right color. Okay, so now can you click on the green area? Just click one. You see that this color is changing. If you click and hold, you'll be able to see this thing. Can you see that? Okay. So any green color of your choice. Okay, maybe I use this one. Okay, can you see green color? Okay. Now you should see that your foreground color has been changed to green color. Okay. Okay. Now again, I change back to move to. Okay. So question 17 is done. Okay, because we already pick up and set to foreground color. Okay. Next question. Add a straight horizontal line with a width of 3 pixels. Basically, is the thickness. Okay, to appear below the text. It means they want to draw a line like this. Okay, the rest is default setting. Then after that, you need to save and close. Okay, so let's go to Photoshop now. Okay, when they want you to draw a line, right? Do you see line is vector, right? So you have to come to this area. Okay, you right click on this and look for line 2. Right click on this, okay, and then you click on line 2. Okay. How thick is it? 3 pixel, right? Okay. So your weight should be 3 px. You see mine is 5. So it should be 3. Okay. And I press enter. Okay. Double check. Is your weight 3 pixel? Okay, not this one, it's different thing. Okay, you see this is in point, this is in px. Okay, okay. Now they want us to draw a line. So how to still remember how to draw a straight line? You must hold down shift, click from here to here, then you let go of your mouse click, then you let go of your shift. Okay. Now, can you double check that your option bar here is it selecting shift? Okay. But in fact, over here they didn't specific also. Okay. So whether you use which one also correct, as long as you are able to draw one line. Okay. But this shape, right? It means you must hold down shift. Okay. Otherwise, you just undo and then you redo. Now, this shape, right? It means it's vector. Can you see the extra dot dot here? So, if it's vector, no matter how you enlarge or scale down, it will not affect the quality. Okay. But just now when you draw something like pixel, right? You won't see this dot dot. Okay. Okay. Now, can you go back to your mouse, your move tool first? And they want you to save, right? And then close. Okay. So you just file save and then close. Okay. Click close and then save.
My
Okay.
mind is quite